Right, so I've used the breaker bar, which I'll show you. Subframe's never been out, I'm sure. So I have this nice big breaker bar, which you really need to get the purchase on it. So, now, this should come out reasonably easy. Bugger. One. And get the other side. And it should drop down. I've taken everything off, which is the brake line, the battery cable. It should drop down onto the wood blocks that I put in. I've got the blocks, the rubber mounts at the back of the subframe. They go into the toe board, they're out, the front eyelets are out, so it should really drop down when it comes off this. Might hear a clunk, normally not. Feels like it's out. There we go. So, is it down on there? It looks like it's down, and what I need to do is jack the car up. So, everything's off. Yeah, that's good, that's good. So, I'll stick the car up in the air, but I won't show you that because it's boring. And I'll put the camera back on, you can see it dropping off. So what I'm going to do now though, you can see they're sitting on the blocks. The two bottom ball joints. What I'll do is I'll jack the car up and it should come down, and hopefully it won't fall backwards. We shall see. Okay, so it's trapped somewhere. I see. Okay. It's strapped on the steering rack, and here on the steering rack, and on the exhaust where I cut it off. So this is knackered. I'll just cut off a bit more, I think. I think that's probably best. Or maybe I might just, no, I can move it forward on that. Just pinch it off. That's it. That's off on there. It's out here. They're both sitting down. Should be able to jack it up now. Hopefully. So see, there we are. Now, so if I take this. Get one of these off. There you go. Take this, block it out. It should come down. Oh, it's one of the. There we go. Oh. There we go. That's it out. Yeah, so let me just have a little look at how this bit is, toe board is looking now. I'll put this out. Oh wow. Yeah, certainly give it a whack. But not a problem. It's fixable. That's good news. So there we are. One subframe out. So as you can see, it's got rubbers under the towers. There are many different types you can use. You can use this. You can use like a nylon. You can also use aluminium. And this is what I have on my track car. These are aluminium, these spacers. And the reason for that is, if you think about it, if you've got your steering mounted to your toe board and your subframe is mounted on a rubber, there must be some play. There has to be. The fact that the whole subframe is mounted on rubber and your steering is mounted directly to the shell of the car, there has to be some play. So it's more direct when you put, but obviously on a track it's no problem because there's no bumps. The shock wave you get through it on a road is, you wouldn't want to do. You want rubber or nylon or whatever. So what I'll do now is get my friend to come over and then we can shift this out of the way. Now, the reason I wanted to do all this in one shot, it might seem like I was just going at it for the sake of making videos. That's not the case. The reason I'm doing it is because I want to buy all the products at once. I don't want to faff around, oh I need this, oh and I forgot that, and I need this, and I want to get it all ordered in one place and get it shipped out to me, because then it's only one tax payment we have to pay to the courier or to the government, whatever. And it's a real faff getting stuff in and out. So the deal is I'll phone mini spares in Potter's Bar, make a complete order with all the part numbers, and then Jeremy will contact them, pay for everything, pay for the shipping, and get it out to me. And obviously you'll have to pay this end as well for the tax on it, but we get it all in one shot. So I want to get everything in one go. That's the reasoning behind it, not for making videos or doing it quicker or anything else. So I'll bring you back when we can have a look underneath and the subframe's right out of the way. Like I said, the main reason for taking this off was because of this crack across here. I mean, if I could get a new eyelet, I could weld it back in place, but I checked the front, it isn't damaged. I put the level against it. It is a bit damaged here on the back, but there's a fair bit of corrosion, and it's obviously been on the car since '79, and we're replacing all the suspension and everything anyway, so no problem. So I'll take you to the car and you can see what we're up against here. So you can see, if I take this over here, you can see that's the way the toe board should look, flat, because there's a patch in the corner which I'll try and clean up. But you can see here where the damage is, here on this piece. So I'll take these mounts off. When we cut the floor out, I can then when I put the jig on, I'll see exactly where the bolts line up. And once the floor I've released the front part of the floor, I can then move this toe board and get it in line. But I've got quite a bit of work to do in that corner there. So there we are. But it's only the bottom part of the toe board that's damaged. Fortunately, the bulkhead looks good. But there we go, that's it inside. Obviously the steering rack's coming off. We're going to put a quick steering rack on, which is a 2.2 turn from left to right. It gives you more precision, but the exhaust is a mess. I mean, I don't know how many welds it's got in it. But also here, it's all caved in here. You can see it's smashed. It's also smashed all the way along here. But they're quite cheap, the mini ones. So there we go. And then obviously I need to get up there and get all that out and see how we are. So that looks okay. So there we go. Another job done. Now the downside with this is I have to, but looking at it I can see, excuse me, that light's in the way, to get this jig here on the front, because of the way it's constructed. I'll show you it when I bring this down a little bit more. Yeah, the way this jig is constructed on the front, that bar has to go right the way across the top of the front bulkhead, and obviously the brake master and the clutch master, or the clutch reservoirs, have to come out. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. Let me just bring this down a little bit more so I don't trip. There we go. So you can see this bar has to fit in right here, and it has to fit in. Come on, focus, focus. Focus, there we go. And obviously it has to fit in across here onto the, and it bolts onto them two there. So I obviously have to take out this clutch master cylinder and brake master cylinder, because I need to get that flat across there. But that looks really scabby. I don't know whether it's just paint or it looks quite bad. I think that's original, but the brake master looks okay. So I think I'll replace that one. It looks pretty shitty, that. So I'll probably do all that. I'll take that balance valve out as well, because I'd really like to clean up the inside of it and respray it in silver, and make it look nice, and yeah, just tidy it up. So that's where we're at. So you can see, there's a dent there. It's a little bit creased there, I think, by the looks of it. There's a little bit of a crease there. But a lot of this I can pull out with my electric welder. I've got a slide hammer on it, as well as a carbon tip for heating and quenching things. It's actually for accident repair. That's exactly what it's made for, and I can use the slide hammer and pull all this stuff out. So there we are. So as usual, stay safe, keep the faith, enjoy your hobby, and I'll catch you when I do a bit more on this, which is what I'll do next, is take off these two, as I said, the brake and clutch masters, put the bar in it, which will stick out here to the front, and then I've got a wheeled, what could you say, a wheeled end to the rotisserie, and I use it. It's a multi-purpose thing. I use it for. Now I'm going to use it for this car, so I can take the jack from underneath it out of the way, so I can get to the floor. I also use it for putting the engines on, so it works as a engine stand for repairing engines there, and it's also on the rotisserie, so it's kind of multi-purpose. Anyway, so I'll catch you in the next one. It'll probably be Sunday night, maybe Monday, I'm not sure. Take care, everybody.